Hare Krishna. Today we'll discuss how the son of Drona or Ashvatthama got punished by the Pandavas. So first of all, as we know, the great battle of Kurukshetra, there were many happenings which came, like the Bhagavad Gita, and then they had a big war, and then finally the Pandavas won. And Duryodhan, he's laying there with his thigh shattered. Ashvatthama, he is super angry. So, he thought, I need to do something to please the master. So, Ashvatthama killed the 5 sons of the Pandavas overnight. Now, why did he kill the sons? He could have killed the Pandavas. Well, of course he couldn't because Krishna was there, but he wanted to kill the Pandavas. And then the sons, he entered the wrong camp, and then the sons, they were sleeping and they looked so much like their fathers that Ashvatthama thought they're the Pandavas, and he wanted to kill them. And now, he killed them. And the Pandavas, they were enraged. So, they started to chase Ashvatthama. Arjuna was very angry. Bhima said, I am going to kill this wretched sinner, this assassin. And then Arjun promised Draupadi, do not worry. I shall bring the head of Ashvatthama and you can stand on it and bathe in his blood. I promise this. Then, however, out of fear, Ashvatthama shot the most powerful weapon, Brahmastra. And now, you may be thinking, what's this Brahmastra? Or if you know what it is, like, what's there in it? It's just an arrow. Well, let's look at the Mahabharata Uttara Parva. It just stated about Brahmastra that out of the 3 main weapons, Indrastra, Brahmastra, and Pasupatashtra, they're the 3 most dangerous weapons. The Brahmastra stands supreme. And Bhagavatam also talks about Brahmastra. By its nuclear power, it can even destroy the world. Now you can see this world. Like, one arrow can destroy that entire thing. And Ashvatthama, he shoots that out of fear. Talking about sheer, like, foolishness. Not thinking about what you're going to do. And then Arjuna, he was ordered to counteract the other Brahmastra with his Brahmastra, due to Ashvatthama not knowing how to take back his Brahmastra. So now we go to another step. Ashvatthama doesn't even know how to take back the Brahmastra. Then Arjuna, he first praised Krishna and peacefully shot his own Brahmastra. No, not anything like Brahmastra is coming toward him, but he's in peace. He just praised Krishna and shot the arrow. Then after the Brahmastra incident, Krishna ordered Arjuna. He gave 7 reasons. 7 reasons to kill Ashvatthama. What was the first one? Because he had killed innocent boys in their sleep. The second one, because he is diverted from the activities of a Brahmana and therefore is a Brahmabandhu. He does not have the qualities of a Brahmana. That's what happened. See, he's a Brahmabandhu. He's a friend of a Brahmana. Because his father is a virtuous Brahman, he may be considered a Brahmana, but what he did was definitely not the act of a Brahmana. And then a cruel and wretched person who maintains his life at the cost of others' lives deserves to be killed for his own being. Otherwise, he will degrade because of his own actions. I took this from the Bhagavatam, but let's unwrap it. So, a cruel and wretched person who maintains his own life at the cost of others, so who kills others just to maintain his life or just even for fun, deserves to be killed for his own well-being. How is it his well-being if he is killed? Well, if you look, he has to go to hell after doing all those sins. If he gets punished in this life, gets killed by a higher authority, no random person can kill him. One of the highest authorities, only they have the right to kill him. that they if they get punished in that life, they don't have to take further punishment in hell. But if they don't get punished, then they have to take the punishment. So they need to get some sort of punishment. So if they die, if they get killed in this life, then in the next life they can have a fresh start. Otherwise he'll degrade because of his own actions. So otherwise he'll go to hell, basically. So then Arjuna, he said, so Krishna said, you had also promised Draupadi that you would present Ashvatthama's head to her? What about that promise? And then he is the murderer of his own family. He has also dissatisfied his master. He is the burnt remnants of his family. So many reasons. And then you may be asking, killed his own family? How is this? So let's look at this. So it starts with the Pandava's son. Their Pandava's sons, their father is the Pandavas, then their cousins are the Kauravas, and the Kaurava's sister, that's Dushasala. Dushasala got married to Jayadratha, so Dushasala's husband is Jayadratha. Jayadratha's uncle is Kripacharya. Then Kripacharya's sister is Kripi. And then Kripi's husband is Dronacharya. So Kripacharya's sister is Kripi, who got married to Dronacharya. And then Dronacharya's son is Ashvatthama. So Kripi and Dronacharya's son is Ashvatthama. So they're basically like, so the Pandavas and Ashvatthama are like cousins. And then they're like, the Pandava sons, they, like, and then Ashvatthama's relationship with the Pandava son is of course a cousin uncle, basically. And then, but Arjuna, he did not want to kill Ashvatthama. So he thought, let me go and ask Draupadi. And he wanted Draupadi to make the decision. He said, they're your sons. Of course, they were mine and all my brothers, but all of them belong to you, one. And also, they're my sons, but I don't know what to do. He's the killer of my sons, and I don't know what to do. And then Draupadi, this is what she said. Draupadi, wishing Kripi well, wanted Ashvatthama to be released. What does that mean? That means that wishing Kripi well means that she had already lost her children. And Kripi had one child, and that's Ashvatthama. So if they kill Ashvatthama, then Kripi also has to go through the same pain as does Draupadi. So she said, I don't want her to face the pain that I'm facing. And then the Pandavas, they knew that dishonor was for death, for a Kshatriya, of course. And then they therefore ripped off the jewel, because Ashvatthama had a wonderful jewel on his head, which always represented victory. And then they just ripped that jewel off from his head, and then cut his hair in a peculiar way and released him. So now that's dishonor. So they killed him, but they did not kill him. They did a worse thing than killing him, but they did not kill him. And so yeah, so now let's look at the lessons to learn from this story. So the first one is to make our choices wisely and not freak out and do whatever comes to mind. So, like, if we make our choices wisely, because Ashvatthama, he just thought, I don't know what to do. Here's the weapon, it can destroy the entire universe, I don't care, but I'm just going to shoot it. We should not do that. Also, and to do something only if we get the idea of the bigger picture ahead. So you should plan something, because you don't know what the bigger picture ahead is. But at least get an idea of what it is before you do something. He did not think of the bigger picture of the Brahmastra. He just shot it, thinking nothing. And now, here's something to learn from Arjuna. Even in time, so Arjuna, he displays this quality. So even in times of crisis, we should first glorify the Lord, then calmly deal with the situation. So Arjuna, he did not, as you remember, he did not just say, Krishna, the Brahmastra is coming, help. No. He says, O Lord of all lords, you are the merciful to your devotees. please help us. What should we do? And then Krishna said, you should shoot the Brahmastra to counteract it, because Ashvatthama does not know how to counteract it. And then peacefully did it. Because if we just do the situation, it's basically disregarding the first lesson, like not to make our choices wisely and not freak out whatever comes to mind. Otherwise, Arjuna would just freak out, and then Krishna would not have time to think. This is, of course, the pastime level. Krishna, of course, he's the Lord of all lords, but I'm just talking on a level that we can understand. And then to do something only after considering the rules and regulations many times, and to have the suggestions of everyone. So when you do this, Arjuna considered the rules and regulations many times. So Krishna, he was saying, kill him. He was thinking, Brahman Putra, he's the son of a Brahmana, but he's a Brahmabandhu. And now he is confused, and then he also took the suggestions of everyone. So after consulting the scriptures, suggestions, they could come up with this wonderful idea. And then once this is done, we can also fulfill the first two. And being the son of a Brahmana does not mean that you are a high-class Brahmana. It completely depends on your qualities. Because Ashvatthama, he was the son of a great Brahmana, Dronacharya. He was a wonderful Brahmana. But his son was like this. And his actions, it didn't even represent a Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra. It was even lower. And there's a verse regarding this. Suchi hoy, muchi hoy, yadi Krishna tyaje, muchi hoy, suchi hoy, yadi Krishna bhaje. That if one takes to Krishna consciousness, even if he is born in a family of a cobbler Muchi, he becomes greater than a Brahmana Suchi. However, if one is born in a Brahmana family, like Ashvatthama, and gives up Krishna consciousness, even he had nothing to do with Krishna. He was just angry. However, if one is born in a Brahmana family and gives up Krishna consciousness, he becomes a Muchi, a cobbler. The cobbler thing is given because it's a low class. Muchi basically means low class. So this verse basically says how if you can be a Muchi but then become a Suchi, and you can be a Suchi and then become a Muchi. It depends on what your qualities are. Thank you, and Hare Krishna. So I hope this was a wonderful. I hope this pleased the devotees. Hare Krishna.